Watch the toes, boy. We're gonna get this hand off. About to go for a ride there, boys. Alright, I've been slacking on these intro outros for these lot sessions. Got the F4i out today. We're gonna work on some sit-down circles, clutch work. I finally kind of figured out how to do recon circles. It's weird because once you figure out how to do tight circles, it almost becomes harder to recon them. I've been able to push the bike away from me and kind of keep them wide, and I think that'll be helpful for clutch bump stuff. The bike doesn't dip in every time I do a clutch bump. Keep it more straight up, and then I can kind of do some clutch work and not worry about it dipping in right away. And then maybe try some rodeo circles, or at least hooking the left hand with foot brake, stand-up foot brake work. Hopefully that changes my body position there. I chose to investigate the bog issue that I've been having like these last couple weeks. It's inconsistent. Like some days it's okay, other days I notice it like right off the bat. It was kind of dying out on me in like seat stander circles, and I had a couple times where I was doing my sit down jump to seat stander clutch up and it would bog out, and it messed up my timing a lot to where like it threw me off the bike a couple times. I'm like, I can't have this happen. I ran through the gauntlet to try and figure out what it could be. I checked my vacuum hoses, cut off the ends where they were a little bit dry rotted, checked my FPR, it was good, didn't leak. All my wiring I looked through, and then the last thing I did was I replaced the fuel filter on the fuel pump, the post fuel filter. It basically looks like a little can with a J pipe and a straight outlet on the other end, because some people said that could cause some idle issues, some bog type stuff. I replaced it with a brand new one. I'm sure that thing is probably 23 years old. I'm gonna actually cut into it and see how nasty it looks. Hopefully it's kind of nasty, because then I'd be like, okay, that maybe that was the problem. But I did a couple of test rides, test wheelies I should say, in the neighborhood, and literally the first 5 minutes I'm clutching them up. I'm like, why is it bogging so bad? Like, I can't believe I made the problem worse. Like, I gotta be somewhere. I can't have this happen right now. I was in second gear the whole time. I was trying to clutch up circles from a dead stop in second gear, and I'm wondering why this thing's bogging out. Once I put it back into first gear, she felt good. So we'll see how it goes today on the first lot session back. We're gonna do some sit-down circles, clutch bumps, and then some more foot brake stuff with this hand hooked, try and actually get some real circles going. Alright, so I've been doing some clutch bump stuff, but I want to talk about what I'm doing. Like, I landed the one because I finally had the confidence in my next step. Like, I didn't just clutch bump and like react to what was happening. Like, I was like, alright, I'm bumping it, I'm stepping down, this is what it's gonna be, and we landed it. Like, it's the same thing with drifting the Harley too. It's like, the more confident I come in, like knowing like this is what I'm doing, like this is how it's gonna go, I'm handling this, it works out better. So instead of being reactive, I'm being proactive. So I'm trying to have that confidence and be like, yep, we're bumping it, this is what we're doing, we're committing to this. Like, not just a clutch bump, whatever happens, you know what I mean? Alrighty, we're gonna do some foot brake to handbrake transitions, and maybe while we're in it, I'm gonna try and hook this hand here for some foot brake stuff. At least attempt to get this hand off, hook it, see what happens. I don't have to land it, I just need to get over the fear of letting go. Yeah, we're gonna get this hand off. I should have done it, man. I could just kill it with the foot brake. My worry is that I'm gonna take this hand off the clutch and then I'm gonna whiskey throttle it. If I have the clutch at least, then I can kind of come out of it. I can mousetrap myself basically, which for whatever reason I'm cool with doing. Okay, I don't know if you saw that hand came off for a second. I gotta find it. Fuck it, if I don't do anything else today besides land this, I'll be pretty happy with that. Ah! Okay. Woo! Shit, that's sketchy. A little sketchy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. God damn. About to go for a ride there, boys. Woo. Woo. Watch the toes, boy. No, I think I can do better. I'll take that. That one was pretty decent. Fuck yeah. Alright, we just wrapped up today's lot session. We did actually a lot of foot brake stuff today. Sit down circles in the beginning were kind of tough. I feel like I've regressed in my sit down circle practice. A lot of the time right now I'm struggling to commit to the dip. That's the biggest thing I'm working on. Those are a lot tougher than on the Grom, that's for sure. And then I did some handbrake work, I did some clutch work, which turned out pretty well. I think 3 different times I was able to do a little combo, a little 2-piece combo. Honestly, the biggest thing with that is just confidence. Like, same thing with drifting the Harley. Coming in and being confident about like what's gonna happen was the game changer for me. Like, when I went for that clutch bump, it was like, all right, I know that I'm going knee on the seat here. I'm gonna bump it, boom, knee on the seat, clutch out smooth, and then do another clutch bump, jump to seat stander. And when I was confident and like ready to go, that's when it worked the best. Usually, sometimes I get in this state of mind where it's like I just kind of do something on the bike, like clutch bump, but kind of just react to whatever happens instead of being proactive. So confidence, that's the biggest thing here. And then at the end here, I probably spent like 45 minutes trying to hook my hand around the bars doing stand-up foot brake work. And the last clip that I got was probably my best. I think maybe I got 1 circle. I really got to figure out like what I got to do to pull the bike forward and back, or like in and out when doing those. Just a lot of trial and error, to be honest. Like in the beginning, it was committing to taking my hand off the bars, and then once I was able to release pressure on that left hand, that clutch hand, I was pretty much just trying to find the hole in between my brake line and the bars to get my hand in there. But once I did, it's just kind of letting the idle carry the bike and not using too much brake. So that's something, and this was foot in the hole, not on the seat. Hopefully I can get some rodeos going soon. If I can get some good circles with that hand hooked and still using a little bit of throttle, then maybe I can work on taking that throttle hand off too and doing some rodeos, and then maybe progress that into no-handers. That'd be the pretty good line. There's so much to learn. It's hard to like decide what to practice here and there, but that's gonna be it for today.
Hottest stash in the carpet. Yeah, we trapping out apartments. I ain't done when you start shit. To be honest, lit the flame in my heart, gotta spark it. I didn't